week's spiritual discipline is one that everybody gets really excited about, fasting. And fasting is actually an abstinence of food, but it has another component to it, and that's bringing your focus more on God when you give up food. Now, there's all kinds of fasting, and we've talked about that before. You can fast from food, you can fast from activities, anything like that, but we are concentrating this week on fasting from food. We're actually going to invite all of you to join us, not only staff, but our entire Trietsch community, to join us in an extended fast that's going to start later in the week, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. But today, we're asking you to just fast from one small thing. For example, staff normally has a breakfast on the first staff meeting of every month, and we're not having it today. Sorry about that if you came hungry. So fast from a Coke, cup of coffee, a candy bar that you have in the afternoon, dessert, glass of wine. Fast from some small thing today in preparation for the fasting that we are going to be doing later in the week. And when you do fast from that, take that opportunity to spend time focusing on God. Our extended fast is going to start at sundown tomorrow night, Wednesday night at sundown, which I looked up is 6:30 p.m., until dinner time on Thursday. That is our extended fast. Be sure and do what you can do. If you are able to fast from all food and just drink water, that's great, but drink plenty of water during that time period. And during that time period, make it a time to really focus on God. You can do a modified fast if your health indicates that you need to do so, and that can be fasting from solid foods and just having applesauce and more soft foods like that. So do whatever you can do, but we challenge all of you to join us. We're also going to open the sanctuary from 12 to 1 on Thursday during the lunchtime hour for prayer time. So join us during that time. If you're not able to come to Trietsch, set aside that time for dedicated time to God during the fast. And then we ask that you break the fast in community, and there's several options that we have. We have pub theology for the men. Is that what it's called, pub and theology? And then we also have the rest of the story event about Wesley Rankin. That's Thursday night. So we invite you to break your fast in community. So we're not going to just sit here and be hungry together. We're actually going to do a service during this time, and Clay's going to talk more about that.
So as we fast, there's opportunities to both connect with God, and anytime we connect with God, God moves our heart towards our neighbor, and we start thinking about and praying for other people. And during a fast, it's often a time to kind of connect with those people who often go without food, not because they're fasting, but because life circumstances don't allow them to have full bellies. And so those little bits of hunger pain that we feel during the fast are kind of those pains that they feel too often every day. So hopefully during the fast we have a way to direct our hearts and our minds towards people that are less fortunate than us. And so during our time today, we wanted to put together blessing bags, and these blessing bags will be distributed by y'all. So you'll put them together, and then you can take, we'll divide them up among the staff, put them in your car, so whenever you pull up to a stoplight and there's somebody requesting money for food or anything like that, I know many of us get to the light and we wonder, like, do I give them money? Do I not? What are they going to do with this money? Oh my gosh, is the light going to turn green anytime soon? Having a blessing bag gives you the opportunity to reach over and say, hey, God bless you. I hope you're having a good day. And it's your way of blessing them, affirming their humanity, connecting with them. And so we invite you to put together a blessing bag and take that with you, have it in your car. And the children's ministry started these blessing bags a couple of Sundays ago. They were, in their curriculum, it had them put them together into anchors. So they put, these blessing bags have started with socks, with water, with goldfish, with granola bar. And so we're going to add to those today. But as you add to these blessing bags, and I invite you to go through, make a bag, and but let's try to make all the bags. So if you make one or two, take them with you. But after you make a bag or two, I invite you to pray along the rail and then look at the individual items in the bag and pray for the people that will be receiving these individual items. For instance, you might pray, we've got chapstick in here. So you might pray for the person's lips who will be using this chapstick. Pray that they might be able to speak words that affirm others within their community. Pray that they will be able to praise God with those lips. Pray that they might be able to kiss their loved ones with these lips. Because we know that so often in the winter their lips get really chapped. And in the summer they get sunburned. But their lips are more than just physical. They're part of their humanity and what makes them who they are. So ask for God to bless their lips. We have food. Pray for the person who will be receiving it. Pray that their tummies will be filled and that they will be satisfied with this. We've got toothbrushes and toothpaste. Pray for their hygiene. Pray for their health. However you want to pray, I invite you to use this time, but put a bag or two and then look at each of the items and then let those items direct your prayer. And then do that in silence. So we'll put that together. If you're watching with us on Facebook and want to help kind of contribute to pitch in, I know there's a donate button, so you can pitch in a couple dollars to just kind of be a part of this effort as well. If you want to assemble these bags, there's plenty of websites that describe what's in the bag, so you just Google blessing bags, and there's opportunities to make these with your families as well. But now I invite you to use this as a time of prayer. Come make the bags, spend some moments in prayer, and then we'll return to the rest of the staff meeting. Thanks.